Folks, today I am at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park. This is a place that maybe will be my final resting place. I'm not quite sure yet, and I'm going to be telling you why in a moment. So, as you come in here, please subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. So, I appreciate you all for coming here. Folks, this place that I'm at, okay, is a peaceful place right off of Wilshire Boulevard here in Los Angeles. Natalie Wood is out there. Farrah Fawcett is over here. Okay, there's Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal. There's Merv Griffin. Dee Martin is over there. Marilyn Monroe is over there. Scattered throughout this place are some of the most famous people in the world. And folks, this is a place that I purchased a spot where I would be. It's really, folks, all right? Thank you, man. You've been waiting for this tour. I got to tell you a problem I got, okay? I need your advice, everybody, okay? You won't believe this shit, okay? You can't make up the shit that I'm about to tell you, okay? So let me begin. I thought I had a friend for over 35 years, a lady friend, okay? I'll just give you her first name is Francesca, okay? I thought we were friends, but I'm not, okay? And we just had some bad words that we said to each other. And basically, I told her to go up herself in a nice way. The best way I could. Now, let me explain what happened, okay? Because there are a lot of people that if you're on the left, they don't want to talk to you. If you're MAGA, they don't want to talk to you. Now, I say MAGA because there's no more right, okay? And the left, I say left because there's no more Democrats, okay? The Democrats have become called the liberals, and the Republicans are now MAGA, okay? It's not going to last that long, okay? Once Trump is gone, hopefully it'll go back to being the Republican Party that we all know. I can't say it will. But let me tell you about my friend Francesca, okay? This is how close of friends that I thought we were. So, folks, you all probably got a lot of friends that you think are your friends, but they're not. Just like me, because we're all the same here, okay? See, over here, I was where Francesca was going to go. Oh, she was going to go, where was it? Somewhere over here. She was going to go, she bought and paid for this here. But she moved from Los Angeles. She now lives in Boca Raton, Florida. When she was in Los Angeles, she was a Democrat. But now she's become MAGA. And we had a disagreement over on something that I didn't care for about what Trump did. And that ended our relationship. Can you imagine that? We're no longer friends. And folks, it got so bad. See, this is where she's going to be. Okay? I purchased and I own this spot right there. Okay? That's where Spado, the accidental gangster, was going to go. But now, we never know when our time is going to come. I am 81 years old, so I realize I'm closer to that time than most people. But the one thing that bothers me, we ended it on such a bad note that I don't even want to be near her in my death. So I came here today. I got my paperwork. I'm going to go in the office over here and see if they got another spot far away from here that I can go to. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get my money back. Because at the end of the day, one thing I don't want is to be near her in life or in death anymore. Because her true colors came out. And folks, I'm not the only one that she has done this to. She's done this to many people that were her friends. Okay? I'm going to tell you what, if you want to find a female Donald Trump, she's the one. She watches Fox News 24 hours a day, and she actually believes what the hell they say. Okay? This woman is a member of Mensa. You know what that is? That's the people with the highest IQs. Damn. So, folks, I got to make, why does my current life have to be messed up because of what the hell she said? Now, I want you to leave a comment for me. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay? Or am I just a hard-headed Italian? Okay? Maybe that's it. Okay? But I gotta find another spot over here. So let's take a little walk around, folks. Okay? And show you who's there. Okay? Who is this here? Look at those flowers. That's a rat. Huh? Chuck and Ava Hardy Harris. 1924 to 2025. Honest to God, I don't know who he is. Charles Fry, Rodney Dangerfield. Oh my God. This guy was awesome. Rodney Dangerfield. Okay, this is Marvin Davis and his wife. Marvin Davis was an extremely wealthy individual here in Los Angeles. Maskello. All right, Ray Maskello. Farrah Fawcett, Ryan O'Neal, Merv Griffin. And who is this over here? No names. So I assume these are places that were purchased, but these people are still with us above Earth. I gotta go back there. I've never been back there. How you doing?
Good, thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay. Young. Edward Young. Diane Marie Young. I don't know them. Mickey. Milton Rudin. Mary Carroll. There's Winkler over here. Huh? Walter Matthau and his wife Carol. Another place, purchased, bought, but this person is still with us, so there's no name there. And there's Lewis Hyman and Sandra Moss. Folks, what do you think? All right, look, you got, all right, here in the middle, okay, you got a lot of people I don't even know. Folks, trust me, this place is not cheap, okay? Now look at, you got all these people in here. Let's take a walk through. I'm going to bring you to where Dean Martin is, okay? Let's see. I think Dean is over on the other side. Okay. I'll show you my dear friend Ed Lauter. Lauter. Look him up, folks. He was in a million TV shows and movies. He was in Patton. Okay? He was in Patton. Here's where I think Dean is. My buddy Dean. For those of you who know, no, he's in the next one. All right? So many names to read them all to you. You might know some. More than likely you don't know. All right? No, Marilyn is not buried with Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra is buried in down in Palm Springs. Okay? Here's Dean Martin. Dean Martin. Everybody loves somebody sometime. June 7th, 1970 to December 25th, 1995. I knew Dean right up to the day that he passed away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Grunge, how are you? All right? Huh? Yeah, folks. None of these people. Folks, be respectful in your comment and be respectful to the deceased. Okay? They did their time on earth. And that's going to happen to all of us. So get over it and face the reality. Here's Ed Lauter. All right? Ed Lauter. "2013. Well, I got to tell you a story that happened at Ed's house, and he had a Christmas party. Ooh. And then a DEA agent came in. All right? I'm going to tell you that story some other time. Okay, folks. The big one that everybody's very inquisitive about. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Look at, she was born in 1926, but died in 1962. As people still put flowers here on her grave. Oh, look, isn't this a coincidence? 26, reverse it, became 1962. And who do you think is right next to her? Hugh Hefner. See it, folks? Hugh Hefner. You know how much he paid for this here to be next to Marilyn? Over $200,000. Yeah. He really wanted to be next to her. Well, he had the money. Okay? You know, $200,000 to him was like $5 to you and I. Oh boy, there's so many names of people. I'm sure some were famous, some were not. Okay? Like, it goes on and on. Let's see, there's flowers somebody left for somebody. Ooh, Buddy Rich. Remember Buddy Rich? One of a kind. Huh? Brian Burke. I don't know who he is. Suzanne Grauman must be related to the Grauman Theaters. Okay? Hmm. Folks, very interesting place, isn't it? And you see, they got all sorts of things at all sorts of prices. Okay? You have a lot of people visiting. A lot of tourists come here. So, folks, now I got this dilemma. Okay? I don't know where the hell I'm going to go because of what this lady Francesca has done. Mega Francesca. I hope the hell she watches this. Okay? Let her know. MAGA. Give me a break with all this crap, folks. We're all human beings. I like you no matter what party affiliation you are, no matter what color you are, no matter where you come from in the world. I got no problem. I'm able to get along with everybody, not just because of your political preference. If you pick a friend because of that, then you don't have any friends. Okay? A friend is somebody. If you need them, they're going to be right there. I should have known. I should have known long ago. But I let it go. When I got arrested and I was locked up in MDC Los Angeles, I called Francesca. Do you know what she told me? She says, Orlando, I can't talk to you. I might get in trouble because I'm licensed in the state of California. I can't talk to you. Can you imagine calling somebody from when you're in prison and they say that kind of shit to you? And you think I would have learned? All right? You think I would have learned then? No, Francesca, you see, I remember everything. But it all eventually comes back to each and every one of us. Let's try to find Natalie Wood. I don't know where she is, but I know she's over here someplace. Huh? Let's see, Eugene Stout. Don't know you. Okay, look at folks, I don't know everybody. Okay? It's impossible to know everybody. Folks, tomorrow evening I will be on TikTok. You're going to want to see this show. You see, folks, I'm sick and tired about all the lies, all the bullshit all over social media. with some people, with these gangsters who all turn rat, giving you misinformation, and they all are, trust me, because I know. And now you're probably hearing about Tommy Karate Patera. He's doing life in Big Sandy in Kentucky. His daughter is put out some releases. You can watch it. It's on YouTube, Instagram, and all over. Tommy talking. There was a book written by him. The same author that wrote the book on Kulinski. And you all remember Kulinski. Okay, they did a movie on him. It was all freaking lies. Okay? And like Kulinski, this author never went to meet Tommy or interview Tommy or give Tommy's permission to write a book. But yet, it's allowed. You see, folks, I have a book. It's called The Accidental Gangster. I wrote the book myself, nobody else. I did. Every word in my book is the truth. Every word in this guy's book, the book is called The Butcher, for some of you who might have read it. Okay? Now look at Tommy. Wasn't a Boy Scout, okay? He was a tough guy. Okay? They call him Tommy Karate for a reason. He went to Japan. He studied the craft. Okay? And of course, informants who lied on the stand, put him in prison for life. Been in so far 36 years. And now the same author who wrote the book, The Butcher, guess who wants to play Tommy in a movie? And I think they're filming already. Pete Davidson. Now, I reached out to Pete and his people, his agents, his manager. His manager got back to me. I thought we had a nice thing going. Okay? All she had to do was give Tommy Pete's phone number so Tommy could put him on his call list, and Tommy would have called him and had a discussion. Now, every actor I know in Hollywood, if they're portraying somebody else, they want to meet that person. They want to see how he moves. If he smokes, they want to see that. They want to see what you do with your hand. They want to get a good feeling for the individual they're going to portray. I gave Pete Davidson the opportunity to fly to Big Sandy, Kentucky, and go visit Tommy Patera. And he didn't take it up. He didn't do it. Okay, see, the guy who wrote the book passed away. The rights went to his wife's name, Laura, her name is. Okay? I'm not going to give her last name. I don't do that kind of thing. And the book is all bullshit. Just like the guy, Klinsky. And you know what? His agent got together with the lawyers, and they're trying to get Tommy's rights. What do they think? We're all stupid? I know Tommy's family. They're good, decent people. They're honest. They're not looking to sue. I recommended they sue. They could put a stop on this movie so quick. But that's not their style. Okay? You see, folks, the kind of things that piss me off, okay? And you think these actors are God's gift to the world. I know a lot different than most of you, okay? I've interacted with a lot of them, okay? And I gotta tell you, they don't make them like the Rodney Dangerfield. They don't make them like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. You don't have real men no more in Hollywood like we used to have. Charles Bronson, Agent Grunge. No, it's a different Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson, who is my friend, is in prison in England. He's been there for over 50 years, and we're trying to get him out too. Tom Hardy played him in a movie. And I'm going to tell you something. Tom Hardy went and met with Charlie Bronson. Got to know him. When I first saw Tom Hardy, but I was at my mate's Joey Pile's house in London. I said, Joey, how did you get Charlie to do this? He said, Oi, that's not Charlie. I said, yes, it is. He said, no, that's Tom Hardy. Folks, I thought it was really Charlie. That's how good of a job that Tom Hardy did to play Charles Bronson. Okay? Why? Because he went to visit. He spoke with him several times. And hopefully they still are talking because I just reached out to Charlie. I'd love to have Tom Hardy play me. What do you folks think of that? Okay? I think Tom Hardy, although he's English, can do an amazing job portraying me. What do you folks think? Let's take a walk over here, folks. Because I got to find myself a new spot. I definitely can't afford something like that. Oh, look who's there, Jack Lemmon. I didn't know this. Well, folks, we're going to see some things huh? Jack Lemmon, you all remember him? Carol O'Connor. Who could forget Carol O'Connor? Huh? All in the Family, remember that, folks? And Billy Wilder, great writer. Oh my God, I didn't know these guys were back there. Huh? Peter Falk. I was friends with Peter. I became friends with Peter because when he did the movie The Brinks Job, I had to go to Boston and take care of some things that were happening on the set. It was causing it to go over budget. Those are the kind of things that I did. Who's this guy? Sam. You guys know this guy? Sam Simon. Huh? I don't know. I don't know him. Like I said, I can't know everybody, but I sure know a lot of people. And Peter Falk was one of them. Okay? Carol O'Connor. He used to go to his restaurant right here in Beverly Hills. You see the kind of people that are here, folks? Rusty. And this is the kind of place that eventually each and every one of us will end up somewhere in the country, no matter where you're from, what's near you. Okay? There's another one, no name, but already bought. Somebody knows where they're going. Hmm. Huh. Who do you think's in here? Let's see if there's a name. Well, these people want secrecy. Okay. I don't know who's in there, folks. They don't even want their name out here. And these places haven't been sold yet. I don't think. Say Stallone. That is Sylvester Stallone's son. He died very young, folks. Unfortunately. Boy. So many famous people all here in one place. Folks, did you expect this on a Saturday? This place looks interesting over here. Okay. I wonder what these cost. Let me go find out. Okay. I'm going to have to go and find out. All right, folks. I'm going to have to find out what these cost. Looks like they got a lot of spots available. Okay. So let me see what I can do here. Okay. Because I don't want to be near Francesca. But then again, here's another place that I could be. And I just a little quieter, a little back in the back, about the same side of what I already purchased. So let's think about that. What do you folks think? And folks, hit that like button, okay? You know, I'm not going to beg you, but you know, I appreciate any support you can give to my channel to help me grow so I can continuously come to you and give you great conversation, true facts, because you only get the truth from me. I was never a rat. I was never a rat in my life. No way. Oh, there's plenty of spots. Okay, I think I'm not going to have a problem finding a spot. Okay? Actually, folks, what's the freaking difference at the end of the day? Because when you're dead, you're dead. Okay? We cannot prevent that. Nobody can. I don't care how much money you got. I don't know where in the world you are. You can't stop the inevitable. But folks, I hope you enjoyed this tour. And I appreciate you all. So everybody have a great day. I got to go in the office and talk with these people. God bless you all. All my love and respect to you.